Stop before you pay another bill. Many seniors are not broke because they are careless. They are broke because the system is quiet. The discount is quiet. The waiver is quiet. The exemption is quiet. The refund is quiet. The form is quiet, and the bill is loud. Today, this video breaks down 15 bills many seniors should stop paying blindly because the law, Medicare rules, tax rules, housing rules, utility programs, or consumer protections may already give them a way out. Not everyone qualifies. Nothing is automatic. But after watching, you will know what to question before money leaves your account. The first bill seniors should stop paying without checking is the Medicare Part B premium. This is the monthly charge many people accept as permanent because it comes out of a Social Security check before they even touch the money. But invisible does not mean untouchable. Medicare savings programs can help eligible people pay the Part B premium, and some categories can also help with deductibles, coinsurance, and co-payments. Many seniors think they are too ordinary to qualify. They own a small car. They have a little savings. They receive Social Security, so they assume help is only for people with nothing. That assumption can be expensive. The rule is not, do you feel poor? The rule is, do your income and resources fit the program in your state? Those are different questions. A retiree can be careful, proud, and still qualify. A widow can have a modest monthly income and still qualify. The bill to challenge is not just the premium itself. It is the idea that a deduction from your check is untouchable. If you are eligible and approved, money you were losing every month can stay in your life. The second bill is the Medicare cost-sharing bill that should never be sent to certain low-income Medicare beneficiaries in the first place. This one is serious because it is not just a discount. If someone is in the qualified Medicare beneficiary group, federal rules say providers cannot bill that person for Medicare Part A or Part B deductibles, coinsurance, or co-payments for Medicare-covered services. That means some bills are not merely high, they may be improper. A statement arrives with a hospital logo. A collection notice arrives with formal language. A billing office says, "This is your responsibility." The senior pays because they do not want trouble. But a bill can look official and still be wrong. If you are in QMB, show your Medicare card and Medicaid or QMB card every time. Keep your Medicare summary notice and question any bill for covered Medicare cost sharing. If you already paid, you may have a right to ask for a refund. The third bill is the prescription drug plan costs that seniors keep paying because they never ask about extra help. Prescription costs can become a second rent. There is the plan premium. There is the deductible. There are copays. And then there is the late enrollment penalty that can follow a person for a long time if they went without creditable drug coverage. Extra help is designed to reduce Part D drug costs for people who qualify. And qualifying can also protect a person from the Part D late enrollment penalty. Many seniors blame themselves for high drug bills. They think, I chose the wrong plan, or medicine is just expensive now. But sometimes the real issue is that they never applied for help. Do not treat drug bills like weather. Ask whether you qualify for extra help. Ask whether your pharmacy is preferred. Ask whether a covered alternative exists. Ask before the prescription counter becomes a monthly ambush. The fourth bill is the vaccine bill that should be zero for many recommended adult vaccines under Medicare drug coverage. Seniors are used to medical bills having fine print. A doctor recommends a vaccine, the pharmacy runs it, and the patient braces for a charge. But Medicare drug coverage must cover many adult vaccines recommended by the Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices with no deductible or copayment, while Medicare Part B covers certain vaccines such as flu, pneumococcal, hepatitis B for eligible people, and COVID-related vaccines. The trap is location and coding. One counter may process the shot one way, another office may process it another way, and the senior may not know what should happen. If a covered recommended vaccine is billed to you, pause. Ask which part of Medicare is being billed. Ask whether the provider is using the correct coverage pathway. Ask whether your plan treats it as a covered recommended vaccine. This is not about getting something fancy for free. It is about not paying for prevention that the rules already placed into a no-cost lane. The fifth bill is the annual wellness and preventive care bill that appears when a visit gets coded differently than the senior expected. Medicare covers a yearly wellness visit when conditions are met, and many preventive screenings can be covered without the usual cost sharing when rules are followed. But a wellness visit is not the same as a full physical, and a preventive visit can turn into a diagnostic visit if a new problem is evaluated or extra services are added. A senior walks in expecting a free preventive appointment. They mention knee pain, dizziness, or a new symptom. The conversation becomes medical care beyond prevention. Then a bill arrives. The lesson is not to hide symptoms. Never do that. The lesson is to ask clearly at the front desk and in the room, is this visit still being billed as preventive, or will anything today create a separate charge? Also, ask whether the provider accepts assignment, because that affects what you may owe under original Medicare. Free preventive care can stop being free when the appointment changes purpose. Seniors should know before the bill arrives. The sixth bill is the surprise medical bill that federal law may protect you from in emergencies, certain out-of-network situations at in-network facilities, and out-of-network air ambulance services. People think, I went to an in-network hospital, so everyone who touched me must be in-network. That is not how the system has always worked. An anesthesiologist, radiologist, emergency physician, or outside provider could be involved even when the building itself is in-network. The No Surprises Act was created to stop many of these out-of-network surprise bills in protected situations. But protection does not mean every medical bill disappears. It does not cover every service. It does not always protect you if you knowingly choose out-of-network care after proper notice and consent. Still, when a shocking out-of-network balance bill arrives, do not pay first and investigate later. Investigate first. Ask whether the service falls under surprise billing protections. Ask the provider to review the bill under federal surprise billing rules. The seventh bill is the tax preparation bill that many seniors pay even when free help exists for their exact situation. The Tax Counseling for the Elderly program offers free tax help for people age 60 or older, and volunteer tax assistance programs also help many people with basic returns. Tax season has become a fear season. Seniors worry about pensions, Social Security, retirement account withdrawals, medical deductions, property taxes, and whether a mistake will bring trouble. That fear creates a market. But not every senior return is complex. Some are simple enough for trained volunteers at approved community sites. The program for older adults often focuses on retirement-related questions. That is exactly where seniors need clarity. Stop assuming you must pay a preparation fee every year. Ask your library, senior center, community organization, or the tax agency locator for free certified help. The eighth bill is the federal tax bill on Social Security that some seniors overpay because they do not understand how Social Security taxation works. This must be handled carefully. Social Security can be taxable. It is not automatically tax-free just because someone is retired, but it is also not automatically taxable for everyone. The formula looks at combined income, which generally includes adjusted gross income, tax-exempt interest, and half of Social Security benefits. If the total stays below the base amount for your filing status, your benefits may not be taxable. If it goes above the thresholds, part of your benefits may be taxable, up to a maximum portion. The problem is that many seniors choose withholding, make estimated payments, or accept tax bills without understanding the calculation. Others cash out retirement money at the wrong time and accidentally make more of their benefit taxable. Ask whether your Social Security is actually taxable this year. Ask whether withholding is too high or too low. Ask before one withdrawal turns retirement into a tax surprise. The ninth bill is the property tax bill, especially the school tax, county tax, or local tax portion that may be reduced, frozen, deferred, or partially exempt for eligible senior homeowners. Property tax relief is one of the biggest missed opportunities because it is local. Local tax relief often sits on a county website, inside an assessor's office, or on a form that never arrives unless you ask. Some places offer homestead exemptions. Some offer senior exemptions. Some offer assessment freezes. Some offer deferrals, which delay payment rather than erase it. Some reduce school taxes for older homeowners. Some have income limits. Some require you to own and live in the home by a certain date. Some require a yearly renewal. The mistake is assuming that because you paid last year, you owe the same kind of bill forever. Property taxes can rise while retirement income stays flat. And that is exactly why many states and counties created relief programs. Call the county assessor or tax commissioner. Ask for every senior, disability, veteran, homestead, school tax, freeze, circuit breaker, and deferral program. Use those words. Make them check. The 10th bill is the credit report or credit monitoring charge that seniors pay because they were scared by identity theft ads. Identity theft is real. Credit errors are real. Fraud is real. But fear can become a subscription. Federal law gives people the right to free credit reports from the 3 nationwide credit reporting companies at the official authorized source, and the major bureaus have permanently extended free weekly online access. That means a senior does not have to pay just to see what is on their credit report. The trick is that many websites use the word free while steering people into trials, upgrades, or monthly products. A senior goes looking for a report and ends up in a subscription. The free report is where you check accounts, addresses, inquiries, and errors. If something is wrong, you can dispute it. If you fear fraud, ask about a credit freeze, which is often stronger than watching damage after it happens. Stop paying for fear before using the free rights you already have. The 11th bill is the phone or internet bill that may qualify for the Lifeline discount. Communication is no longer a luxury. It is how seniors reach doctors, pharmacies, family, banks, benefit offices, emergency alerts, and telehealth. Yet many older adults keep paying full price because they think phone help ended, or they confuse one program with another. Lifeline is a federal benefit for eligible low-income consumers, and it can lower the monthly cost of phone, internet, or bundled service with a larger discount available for qualifying consumers on tribal lands. The key phrase is one benefit per household. But nobody feels embarrassed when a corporation takes a tax deduction. Nobody feels embarrassed when a wealthy investor uses a legal credit. Seniors should not feel embarrassed using a legal benefit created to keep essential communication affordable. If the monthly bill is squeezing you, check eligibility through income or participation in programs such as Medicaid, SNAP, Supplemental Security Income, Federal Public Housing Assistance, or certain veterans' benefits. The 12th bill is the heating, cooling, or utility bill that may be reduced through energy assistance. For seniors, heat and air conditioning can be healthcare in another form. A cold home can be dangerous. A dangerously hot home can be deadly. The low-income home. Energy assistance program helps eligible households reduce home energy costs, energy crises, weatherization needs, and minor energy-related repairs. The help is usually handled through states, tribes, territories, and local agencies, so the rules and timing can vary. That timing is the trap. Many people wait until the shutoff notice arrives, then discover applications are seasonal, appointments are full, or funds are limited. Apply early. Ask the local agency whether assistance can go directly to the utility. Utility companies are very good at collecting bills, but benefit outreach is not always equally loud. If the bill is too heavy, treat energy assistance like a safety tool, not a handout. The 13th bill is the home weatherization bill that eligible seniors may not need to pay out of pocket. Weatherization can touch insulation, air leaks, heating and cooling efficiency, safety checks, and energy waste inside the home. The Federal Weatherization Assistance Program is designed to reduce energy costs for low-income households by improving home energy efficiency, and priority is often given to older adults, people with disabilities, families with children, high-energy users, and households with high energy burden. Both homeowners and renters can be eligible, although landlord permission may be needed for rental units. A utility discount helps with this month. Weatherization can reduce the need every month after. Many seniors pay high bills not because they use too much, but because the home leaks money through old windows, poor insulation, inefficient equipment, or unsafe systems. Contractors may quote prices that scare people away, so they do nothing. But a no-cost or low-cost weatherization program may be available through a local provider. Ask before paying for repairs that a program might cover. The cheapest energy is the energy your home stops wasting. The 14th bill is rent that may be too high for seniors who qualify for subsidized housing, senior housing, or a housing voucher. Housing is the bill that breaks the budget first. Once rent takes too much, Everything else becomes a sacrifice: food, medicine, transportation, dental care, and heat. HUD housing programs, public housing, housing choice vouchers, and supportive housing for older adults exist because market rent can crush people on fixed incomes. A voucher can help eligible households rent in the private market by paying a subsidy to the landlord. Senior supportive housing can serve very low-income residents who meet age rules, often with services that help people live independently. Waiting lists can be long, but do not give up before applying. A closed list today may open later. A local housing authority may have different programs. A nearby county may have different availability. The bill to stop paying blindly is not every rent bill. It is unaffordable rent paid in silence while every possible housing program remains unchecked. The 15th bill is the fee charged by someone managing a senior's Social Security money when that fee is not allowed. Some seniors have a representative payee because they need help managing Social Security or supplemental security income benefits. Social Security rules generally do not allow an individual payee to collect a fee for payee services. Certain organizations can collect a fee only in limited circumstances when approved under the rules. That distinction is important. A family member, friend, or individual helper cannot simply decide to take a monthly cut because they are helping. Even with good intentions, benefits are supposed to be used for the beneficiary's needs. The danger is that seniors may not call it a bill. They may call it what he takes, what she keeps, or the amount for helping me. If Social Security did not authorize that fee, question it. If an organization is charging, ask whether it is approved to collect a fee and what limit applies. Honest help exists, but money meant for food, shelter, medicine, and personal needs should not leak through unauthorized charges. Now here is the part that can save the most money. None of these bills should be handled with emotion alone. Do not call a bill fake just because it is high. Do not pay a bill just because it looks official. Put every questionable bill through a simple test. What law, program, plan rule, or local exemption makes me responsible for this? What document proves I owe it? What document proves I qualify for help? Who reviewed it? Is there a deadline? Can I appeal? Can I apply again if my income changed? Those questions are powerful because they slow the machine down. Bills are designed to move quickly from notice to fear to payment. Benefits move slowly from eligibility to application to approval. That speed difference is why seniors lose money. The bill comes today. The exemption requires a form. The collection letter sounds urgent. The agency has a wait time, and the senior gets tired. The biggest mistake is assuming that not automatic means not available. Many senior protections require action. You must apply for the Medicare Savings Program. You must apply for extra help. You must challenge improper QMB billing. You must ask about surprise billing rules. You must claim property tax relief. You must use free tax help before paying a preparer. You must request the free credit report from the right source. You must apply for Lifeline. You must contact the local energy assistance agency. You must get on housing lists before the crisis. The money is often not handed to the quiet person. It goes to the person who asks, files, follows up, and keeps copies. So before paying, make a folder. Paper or digital, it does not matter. Put in your Medicare card, Medicaid, or QMB proof. If you have it, Social Security award letter, pension statements, tax return, property tax bill, utility bill, lease, prescription list, insurance cards, and any denial letters. This folder turns panic into evidence. When you call, write down the date, the name of the person, what they said, and the next step. If someone says no, ask for the rule in writing. If a biller says you owe, ask for an itemized bill and the coverage reason. If a program says you are over the limit, ask whether deductions, medical expenses, household size, or updated income were counted correctly. The goal is not to argue. The goal is to make the system prove the bill. One more thing matters. Save every notice because a small letter can prove a big right. If a rule changes, verify it before acting. If you get denied, do not assume the answer is final. Ask why, Ask what document is missing, and ask when you can apply again. Quiet paperwork can beat loud billing when you keep proof and follow up. Every time. Act now. The recap is simple. Seniors should stop paying blindly for Medicare premiums, Medicare cost sharing, prescription plan costs, covered vaccines, preventive visits, surprise medical bills, tax preparation, unnecessary Social Security tax overpayments, property taxes without exemptions, credit reports, phone or internet service, utility bills, weatherization work, unaffordable rent, and unauthorized payee fees. Some bills are legal, some are reduced only if you qualify, some are not owed at all. The difference can be one form, one phone call, one appeal, or one question asked before payment. If this helped you, like the video, share it with a senior who pays bills without questioning them, and comment with this exact question: which bill should I check first in my state?